before you even enter an intraday chart and think about putting on positions or anything like that, you feel me? The first thing you want to do, and this is a 5 minute chart. The first thing you want to do is get your levels. And remember, like I've been saying, the strongest levels are going to always come off your daily chart. So before you even think about wanting to put on a trade, enter a trade, whether it be, on the long side or the short side. And if you don't know the difference between long and short, long means you want to buy low and sell high, and short means you want to sell it high and then buy it back low. It's just basically the inverse. But like I was explaining to you, shorting is a lot more dangerous than going long. I don't really short stocks. Instead of shorting, I just buy puts. I'll day trade options and just buy puts. Because first of all, that gives you more leverage. Anyways. But like I said, so you see, this is a daily chart, right? So before you even think about getting in positions and intraday trading, you want to come to your daily chart and get some levels. Because like I was explaining to you, the strongest support and resistances are going to come off your daily chart. All right. Before I even think about putting on positions, like I said, I'll come to my daily chart. And then you also, all candles on the daily aren't created equal. And what I mean by that is typically the strongest levels are going to be the ones with the most volume. Like you see these, look, on this day, 146 million shares were traded. On this day, 128. On this day, 124 million. On this day, 162 million. So look, even though the candle isn't that big, a lot of shares were traded. So that level may be strong. So you just want to go ahead to your daily chart, get some support and resistances. So being that we're selling off right here, you feel me? Like I would expect this level right here to be resistance. Right here. See that wick went up there and rejected? And that's what, 143.20 something, 143.20s. All right. I mean, even this one. And look, there's a lot of volume on these days. So these levels are pretty strong. All right. And then another thing is the more candles that your support and or resistance lines up with. So you see like this candle, it's both lining up with those. So that level could be strong, but I would just go ahead and even drag it up to like right here. That way we can kind of incorporate these two candles plus this one and this one. You feel me? That was a nice little buying day right there, right? So this day had decent volume, 81 million, and it was a big green candle. So a lot of people bought here. And then it also coincides with these wicks and this day. So that level could potentially be pretty decent resistance once we start going back up to the upside. But again, nothing's guaranteed. I was just showing you how to grab some levels. You feel me? But these would be resistance, right? Because look, we're underneath that. So let's get rid of those. And what you'd probably want to be more concerned with right around now is some supports. All right, so anything under here. So now I'd want to be trying to get my levels. Let's go ahead and put a level right here just to let us know around where the stock is trading at right now. And then I'd want to be interested in some of these levels here, because anything under this line now could potentially act as support. All right. So maybe this could probably be some support. And again, none of them's guaranteed to hold, but look, the wick touched right here and bounced on that day. Decent amount of volume, 73 million shares. But look, it also coincides with this candle this candle, it rejected off that level on this candle, this candle, this candle. This candle kind of held up as support. Also bounced off this level and bounced off this level. So that's about, 7, 8 days right there where this level coincides off of something. All right. So again, and it's under where the stock is trading at right now. So I'll be looking at this level right here. The one looks like it's 130, 136.99. So basically 137. When it comes down here, I'll be looking for it to bounce off of that level or hold up as some type of support. And again, I wouldn't necessarily be buying the dip there, but I definitely wouldn't be putting on a short position there or buying puts there because it's right next to support. All right. And then as you come further down, I mean, this level right here, if it cracked that support, this is another level I'd be looking at, or maybe even right here. So like right here. And look, like a few of these coincide with other candles. So, I'd have all these supports mapped out here just to see potentially where we could bounce at. So I would know where not to put on a put or a short position at because it has a high probability of bouncing. And again, it depends on, what the price action is looking like on that day. Obviously, maybe drag this chart and put it on my other monitor and then be looking at the intraday chart. You feel me? So like right here. Now all those levels I just drew are like down here. All right. But again, just kind of wanted to go over some basics and how I get my support and resistances and levels and kind of what indicators I use. You feel me? And again, I'd have my daily chart like on a different monitor with my daily levels, which are going to be the strongest support and resistances. When I'm actively like trading intraday, I'd be watching the minute chart. All right. I'd be watching the minute chart, and then I'd also have like a 10-minute chart, like on a different monitor, watching that. Because if you just sit here and watch the minute chart, there's so many wild swings and price action that it may cause you to overtrade or get too emotional depending on your position size.